Hey everyone, it's Jenny, and I just want to go straight into this video and talk to you about motherfucking relationships. They're fucking weird, and no one in the history of knowing and writing and doing whatever humanly possible to write about relationships has gotten it right. There is no instruction guide. This shit is figure it out on your own, and if you fucking can't, get the fuck out. Relationships aren't meant for you. But relationships are very odd. They take time, they take patience, and a lot of studying. And I mean studying as understanding your partner, understanding you. Because if you're not happy, the other person in the relationship isn't going to be happy either. So it's not fair. You want to make sure that it's level-headed, level-minded, and you want to be able to provide the happiness for yourself first. You come first, no one else. So happiness is a keynote in relationships, in my opinion. Communication is a big deal. You want to be able to communicate with your partner. I mean, you don't want to say one word and they're like, no, that's not what you meant by that word. Yeah, it is what I meant. Communication is the trickiest thing in a relationship to nail. It really is. Living proof, I've been in a relationship for 6 years, and it's going on 7 on Valentine's Day, because it was his idea to ask me to be his on Valentine's Day. And we've been engaged since this past February 14th. But needless to say, I can definitely speak on personal experience that communication is a huge factor in a successful relationship. If you can't communicate well with your partner, there's an issue. Communication, and what I mean by that of communicating well, is being able to both look at each other and make a decision and feel like it's agreeable, like it's right. It's like a flow. It's like, you know how people complete each other's sentences? It's kind of the same thing. It's just a different level of, understanding each other. So I think happiness, communication are 2 key notes, 2 key ingredients in the recipe for a successful relationship. Of course, I feel truthfulness comes hand in hand with both happiness and communication. It kind of falls like in between, grabbing imaginary balls apparently to tell you how a relationship should work. So truthfulness, I feel, requires happiness and some communication. If you're not happy, you got to communicate that to your partner, and you got to establish why that trustworthiness is, important for you as the individual. I've been through relationships where it's been very one-sided, and I'm glad I went through those relationships because it helped me. It helped me get the person that I am in love with, and it's so great that you can be with someone who you're in love with, and you can bounce those ideas of love, communication, and happiness, and trustworthiness, and both talk about it. And that is a key thing, being comfortable with talking to each other about those things. Relationships are so weird. They're annoying and they're frustrating, and they are so much fun. And I love hearing about my friends' relationships, new or old. And I love when they ask me my advice if they, should do this instead of this because of how long I've been in a relationship with my significant other. But it's hard when you try to tell this other person, look, I personally, this is what worked for me. I don't know if it'll work for you in your situation, but I'll always address that blurb before I start giving advice. So I don't want to keep rambling your ears off, and I do apologize about continuing to talk about relationships, but it is something that is important, and especially since, it's summertime and love and relationships are a big deal right now. People are falling madly in love with each other, and I just want people to know that it matters. Communication, trustworthiness, and happiness are so important that you have to pay attention to those things. You gotta communicate those things. And I would hope that whatever advice I can offer to you, speaking to my phone right now, expecting at least one person to feel like, yes, this girl just fucking took it by storm. She just said exactly what I needed to hear. Or just to tell me to shut the fuck up. I want to hear that. As an introductory video to a potential YouTube channel, this is just the beginning. I want to be able to tell you guys about anything that's uncomfortable to talk about, or video games, or makeup, or clothing, or, you know, hair, whatever it may be. I want to be able to talk about it with you guys, and I'm excited. I'm super excited. This could be the best way that I could help a lot of people, not just my friends, not just people I know. Let's say cheers to, you know, new beginnings, first beginnings, and hope this progresses to something. But you guys have a good day, and hopefully I can upload more videos soon. Bye!